Hello and welcome back. So, as promised, today we're going to talk about what guide words are, right? So, guide words are a very important part of a HAZOP file, which helps us brainstorm the potential risk that are caused by the process or design, right? These are the kind of why question that we ask for example, in PFMEA or in root cause analysis that will get us to the um, close to the risk analysis part, right? So, what does that mean? So, for example, let's go back to our rubber band of 10 centimeter. Our process wants us to have exactly 10 centimeter of rubber band with some spec, 10.005, for example. And how do we make sure that it is not cutting 11 centimeter or 9 centimeter? So you have a process defined of 10 centimeter, that is an element, right? So element is a standard process or design. Cut the rubber band in length of 10 centimeter using this machine, right? Now, what guide words, sorry, I'm saying guess words, but it's a guide word. So what guide words does is it helps you brainstorm what if the rubber band is more than 10 centimeter. That would be what if the rubber band is 11 centimeter. So that's a deviation right there, right? You cannot have an 11 centimeter rubber band. What if rubber band is less than 10 centimeter, maybe 5 centimeter? That's not going to work, right? And what if there is no rubber band? So you are making a part, there is no rubber band. That's a hazard right there, right? So um, as you guys can see, with these three guide words, I'm able to make so many deviations, and that's exactly why these guide words are used, because it helps us find the deviation, right? And there is a lot of guess words and guide words, and these are not set in stone. If you have a process that does not apply any of this guide word, which would be very rare, from my experience, because I'm very experienced at this, and with these guide words that we have shown here, most likely you might not need to have any more, right? And the guidelines even specifies just this much of the guide words. So uh, that's something about the guide words, and you can make deviation using these guide words, right? For example, if you have a reagent, what if you put the reagent too early on the system? Does it make a deviation? If it does, there you go. What if you put a reagent late in the process? Does it uh, give deviation? There you go. So the guide words helps you uh, get into the deviation that is caused in any process or design, right? In a system. And I had put in an example here: dilute acid with reversed osmosis water in 1 to 100 ratio before use. So here, um, if you put more water than 1 to 100, there is an issue. If you put less, there is an issue. There is a deviation. If you put as well as water, right? So if you put 100 to 100, that's a bad. If you put only part of the reverse osmosis and water and part of tap water, that's bad. So those are all deviations that you can create. And once you have each deviation, you know how to reduce that deviation from happening. Now you have an idea. Now you can brainstorm. You can create ways, preventative measures or risk control measures that you can put in place um, to ensure that those deviation does not occur. For example, uh, if you're scared, if your HAZOP told you that what if somebody put part of, for example, right, part of RO water and a tap water, then you have a deviation, right? So the way that you can control that risk is ensure that the GMP facility or the place that you manufacture the product does not have tap water available, does not have a tap water source, and only has RO water, right? So that basically eliminated that deviation from happening. So that's a really good example, right? So this guide words helps you find a deviation, and when you know the deviation, you know how to ensure that the deviation does not occur. So that's a little bit about guide words. On the next lecture, we're gonna learn how to create a HAZOP file from scratch. This is what you guys might be looking for, and I'm really excited we're getting there. So I'll see you on the next lecture.